Well, god damn it. It's a Thursday.
Yes.
I think it's a Thursday.
I changed my glasses so I can see you. Oh, cool.
Okay,
better.
we got a few people watching us. God, I can't even say that word. 781, he's from the UK. Red Pill Paul is on. So let me get this here. We are looking. We got people are coming in, but so when people are coming in, I'll tell you about the shows coming up tomorrow and next week. I don't have. Whoa, Trooper! What is that? A drink?
It's a beer.
That's a Stormtrooper beer?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that here. That's kind of cool. Now, how's it taste?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Wow, a Star Wars beer.
Put it on the
Pale
big screen.
ale.
Put it on the big screen.
Now, here, let me put it on the big screen. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, let me get this a word off.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure they're not putting any words of Star Wars on there, correct?
Let's see.
I wouldn't think that Disney would want.
No.
Just
the
a picture. Just a picture.
Strooper. So I don't see any Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't think they would put a picture of a Star Wars on there with the Stormtrooper just because Disney don't want related to beer. Even though if you go to Disneyland, if you go to Star Wars Land, they actually have a bar.
Yeah.
Lack the Pale Ale, which actually their bar, the Cantina, is honestly it is bitching. Bob, their bar is bitching. I'm going to tell you about this one drink, and then I'll tell you who's coming on the show.
Yeah,
tomorrow and next week. The Cantina in Star Wars Land, right? They got this one drink. God, I don't know what's this called, but there's this white foam stuff, right?
Right.
So the lady tells you if you're going to order this drink, try not to inhale the drink into your nose.
What?
I'm going to tell you why. Because when you take a drink, this foam actually numbs your lips, and it numbs the inside of your mouth.
Man?
But no, it's supposed to be like the Star Wars effect, right?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like you're drinking a Cantina. Now the drink itself is a little fruity.
Yeah.
The drink itself is a little fruity, but big old nip. So they tell you not to get up your nose because there's been people knowing that when they do this drink, they get it up their nose and it makes them throw up.
Oh,
because it numbs your mouth. So if you think about it, if it gets up your nose, it numbs it, and they lose all senses. But the drink itself is a little fruity. It's not bad, but it is kind of neat because when you drink it, your mouth goes numb.
So is it a beer? Is it a mixed drink?
It's like a mixed drink. It's a mixed drink. It's supposed to give you the Star Wars look, in the Cantina at Star Wars Land, and it just numbs you, and you're like and it actually numbs your mouth.
So they just come with like liquid Drano, you don't know it.
Yeah, it's like a liquid Drano.
Yeah. Oh, look at he looks like a fucking Indian, don't he?
Dude, I'll tell you something. How the hell is Vonage still up right now? Because at 2:00 in the morning, Brian Staveley went live on his footage, and Vonage was on there. I'm like, does Vonage ever sleep? And then right before the show, I saw Vonage was live.
Can't you see by the bags under my eyes that I never sleep?
Put some feathers in
all these
hair,
ladies keep telling me that I look fucking handsome. I think, what the fuck does it look like on camera? I mean, I'm fucking sleepy.
Yeah,
actually,
I can't agree with that.
He matches the title of the show: the good, me, the bad, you, and the ugly.
And the ugly. Shit. I'm drinking this Stormtrooper beer, my good friend.
That's why I clicked the fucking link, motherfucker. You think you are original doing Stormtroopers? Do we even know where this terminology came from? I'm gonna show you the sign that I earned
Okay.
during being a military soldier, right?
Oh,
I didn't even.
cool.
I wasn't even volunteering. I wasn't volunteering. I was just obliged. Yeah, I just.
Okay. So they let gays in the military where you're from.
Yeah, I was in the military. I'm gonna show you original stormtroopers. Okay.
Okay. This is awesome.
Well, that's great. I guess they let gays in the military over there. Now where's he at? In Sweden? Where the fuck is he at? Some weird ass European country. You know, was it Amsterdam, Germany, Dutchland? Ooh.
Hey, let me,
Original
profile.
stormtroopers. It even says so.
Oh,
It
Can you
is.
see
wow.
it?
Yeah.
Stoot.
Yeah.
It says stoottroepen. Stoottroepen. But it's the same. If you translate it, it says stormtroopers. Okay, and that's.
Oh,
Can you see like the?
Yes,
You can
right
see
there.
it, right?
STOOTTR. Yeah, yeah. You can read it.
And you can see the sword in the middle
yeah.
and the antler. You can see the antler, right, from the
That's
deer.
cool. That's no bullshit. That's actually really cool. I can't make jokes about your uniform because
I must tell you more about it because these stormtroopers, we didn't have an army in Holland. We didn't have an army. We were just farmers. You know, we live in the moors,
yeah.
and then like, or so they say. People from Germany invaded our country, so all these farmers, they teamed up. Yeah, there was not an army. Everybody was a farmer,
Mm-hmm.
and all these farmers they teamed up, saying we have to build an army because there's no army to protect us. We have to build an army ourselves. So all the farmers says, okay. So the farmers send out their young guns, right? And they were just there in overalls, man. They were just there in overalls, just in overalls. And they called themselves the stormtroopers because a storm had to be taken. That's that's really where our army was born. It was in the south of Holland. There was no army before the stormtroopers.
Wow. That's
was,
cool.
This was an act of resistance.
Like right now, you're technically doing it all over again.
But mistake you not, this act of resistance was infiltrated like from moment 2. Okay, the initiation was just grassroots, but from there on, it was infiltrated. So please, I'd like to tell this to people: be very vigilant, use your discernment in these times, because this is the time that controlled opposition is built. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
You think there's one? There's a huge one, and it's the entire global elite.
Once you will get a sign like this, it's fake. Okay.
Now, this guy wrote, during the Second War, some of the men and women of Netherlands went into hiding and became members of the resistance group.
Fuck
You tell me. You tell me. Yeah.
Fuck yes. Especially like in Paris too. Paris Underground. A whole lot of underground groups, man. A whole lot. The war was 50% underground. Nobody knows that. A lot of the war was underground. And they weren't in uniform. That's the truth, man. That's kind of where we are right now. We're a little bit underground. Well, we're not underground. We're loud, but there are people that
we are quite loud, right?
But you gotta have the loud ones too, and everybody else kind of follows in line.
Voynich, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Since you've been doing some live shows in the last 2-3 weeks, have you been experiencing any censorship, like weird things happening in your videos? Because the reason I'm asking this question is, we did a video Tuesday. When the video was done, it was 1 hour and 57 minutes.
Yeah.
And then during the day, I usually go back to see if there's any comments. I like to answer people's comments, put hearts and stuff. And I noticed that my video went from 157 to 144. So I noticed that 15 minutes got taken out, and it was just kind of weird that the 15 minutes got taken out is when I was talking about some hospitals. Now,
the thing I noticed, Eric, is like there's a different policy in America than there is in Europe or there is in Holland. The thing I see is they like to regulate me too, because once I do a video on police officers and on their restrictions, and they immediately they do not take it down, but they use restrictions. And I can see other people on truther channels playing some music, and so I think, well, I can play that music too. But when I play that music, no, I'm immediately taken down. So I don't play music anymore.
Yeah, because music could be allowed in America, but it could be copyrighted in different countries. Because I played a video that Bob put on, and it was fine over there, but over here, I got a notification from YouTube said I got to take the music off. Now, see, I've had that where I had to take the music
those
off.
rules changed too. It's not. I used to get a strike like saying, "Oh, your video is prohibited in the Cayman Islands and in Ibiza, and the rest of the world it's allowed." So that doesn't change anything, right?
Yeah, remember?
But now things change. Now, if it's prohibited on the Cayman Islands and Ibiza, it's forbidden in the rest of the world. So I don't care anymore.
Like Silly Fan Man, we did a show with him about Bible changes, and we played his video that had that song Silence. YouTube said I had to mute the song or the video has to be taken down. Okay, I had no choice. Now Tuesday there was no notifications, there was nothing. There's a whole 15 minutes that's just gone, and it's like, man, you can't even talk about a hospital or anything without getting those clips taken down without even your permission.
I question that though, man, because it's happened. That's happened to me several times back in 16, 17, 18, all the way up. There's always that one video, and you go back and listen to that subject you were talking about, and somehow it'll change. It'll take out a whole section. I didn't do a goddamn thing, but then it comes out to a numerical value, and I'm like, I don't know if YouTube can do this. I don't know if the bots are doing it or fucking something else.
Rob, I think it's not YouTube. I think it's the country.
Yeah.
Because this is what I see. I see different behavior in different countries. And of course, we are connected to Australia. We are, I mean, we connect to the world, right? We connect to Hawaii. We connect to Russia. We connect to Australia, we connect to Croatia, we connect to fucking India and China. I mean, we all of us have worldwide shows, right? We go on like anytime we like, and there's an audience. No, there's not an audience of 2 or 3. Eric's got an audience of 20 at least, right? And it's the same with me. Just anytime I go online, there's 20 people watching me. I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And so we shouldn't stop this. And like I said, like when I play some music that some other people can and I cannot, okay. And even if I play some music in the background with my horrible microphone, they will recognize it and they will flag me. Okay, so I will not even play it. Okay, so fuck it. I will just be amongst friends, like with you guys, and we will just talk bullshit or good shit or whatever,
Yeah, that's why I don't play a lot of videos in the background.
Well, I experimented with obscure 70s music, like obscure 70 B-side songs that no one's ever fucking heard of, and oddly enough, they don't strike them. They don't. Right? They don't know what to fucking do with them. It's like the B-side 70s singer that like
because a lot of those studios, Bob, that those companies were in, they're no longer around. So there's no company to put in copyrights for those songs.
Yeah,
that's why my intro song doesn't get hit, because it's an old 80s B movie that nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah, my intro song stays on too. It's a bunch of Mexicans sung it, like they redid a whole, but they sung it themselves. And it sounds good. It sounds like the real song, but you can tell it's not them 100%. So I don't get hit either.
I used to have a lot of those tapes that sounded like the original artist, but once you looked it up at the end of the tape, like, hey, wait a minute, it was performed by somebody in Italy, and I know for sure, it was just like one big spaghetti western at the back of this cassette tape. I mean,
that's the ones you want. Those are the songs you want. You want those obscure, weird ones that nobody fucking. Who sung this? What song is this?
But usually it sounds just like the original, just a bit skewed. It's just a bit off.
Yeah,
and then sometimes if you try to play it faster or slower, you think that's going to do it, and sometimes it doesn't.
Not anymore,
right? Exactly. It doesn't.
I do Raspberry Beret by Prince, and I'll play it at a fast tempo, which really sounds good. Haven't hit me yet for it. They have not hit me for Prince yet. That's kind of weird. I put it at a fast tempo.
Prince used to be on the money about YouTube. It's only since he died that this whole
and his hooker sister took over.
I mean, he had some fucking hunting hyena gang going on everything that's going on about Prince on YouTube. I mean, he hunted down everybody. Everybody. And I will not blame the motherfucker. He was this tiny motherfucker, and he was this tiny talented motherfucker that could sing like nobody else could sing. And he produced like one song every day, or maybe 3 songs every day, because he didn't whack off like everybody does.
Hey, people said Michael Jackson's the king of pop. I said, fuck no. Prince is the king of pop, dude. Prince could play every instrument there is. He could produce. He could write. The man was a true fucking talent.
He's left-handed too.
And he has an album sound for everybody. They're not all the same. He's got rock, pop. He's got psychedelic. The fuckers did it all.
Yeah, the problem is he got
to dance.
The thing about that, Eric, because you just mentioned him doing an album on this, doing an album on that, doing that, and then we had what's the nigger's name? Fuck. Come on.
The tip of your tongue.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah.
Is he a newer singer or older singer?
Oh no, he had this album on which he did the Prince thing, but he didn't make an album. He just made every song. Come on. The guy with the glasses.
Was he in a Prince movie like The Time?
No, the guy with the glasses. Fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Something Day in the Sound.
Ray wears glasses.
No,
Morris Day.
You guys know this guy.
Was he blind or can he see?
No, he can see.
Is he a white guy? Black guy?
No.
He's black, he said.
He was with this French girl who sang
Sing it.
No.
Sing it. Sing it to us.
He was with this French girl. She was just 15.
Somebody wrote Elton John.
Come on, guy.
I said Elton John. I almost said that myself when he said glasses.
I will say it in 10 minutes, and you will say, of course, Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz.
Okay.
Lenny Kravitz. He produced this album, right? This first album, and he did the thing that Prince did, but not like you said, Eric. Prince did a rock album. Prince did a disco album, but Lenny Kravitz, he did it like in one album. He produced the Beatles. He produced the Stones. He produced I forget all the names now, but he produced every possible sound. I love that album, man.
But you know who his mom is, right? You know who his mom is,
right?
You know Whoopi Goldberg. Someone told me his mom is Whoopi Goldberg. Don't quote me, people in the sidebar. I don't know. Look it up. They told me that Whoopi Goldberg had a relationship with her lawyer. He's Jewish, and so Lenny Kravitz is actually half Jewish, and he's Whoopi Goldberg's son, and she
Wow.
had a relationship with her Jewish lawyer, and then we
Which-
got.
That's why it's called Kravitz, right?
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz. He's Jewish. He's Lenny
Actually,
Kravitz.
you know, somebody asked me the other day. I'll ask you guys this. Maybe I'm crazy. You know, guys might think I'm stupid. Somebody asked me the other day, whose artist do you respect, but you never care for their music? Somebody asked me that the other day, and I gave him an answer, and some people call me crazy. I said I respect this guy, but when he's on the radio, I change the channel. It's Elton John. I respect Elton John, but honestly, I don't like his music. I change the channel. I don't get Tiny Dancers and all that. To me, his music's boring. Respect him. But his music's boring.
I just think he sold his ass out to the royal fucking family. I don't like him because he sold his ass.
I like the way you assign your discernment there, Eric. I mean, I can understand that, right? That you can really
he knows how to play. He's a great piano player. You can't do that.
I can understand that. There's this Dutch artist too that he's like a people's artist. I don't like his music, but I like the way he acts. You know, he's just the normal dude, but he really is the normal dude, and he continues to be, and he's not acting it. You know, it's just
David
him.
Bowie.
I like that.
I like David Bowie. I respect David Bowie.
And I can't play his music in England. His music is banned in England, so you can't play his music here. If I play his music here in one of my videos, the video is banned in England. Yeah, David Bowie. You cannot play any. In fact, so he a lot of remember he's got a lot of Mandela effects in his song. Remember he died. We all go back over again. I call it the David Bowie effect because the dude died and then came back and died in 2016 with that Black Star and all them weird ass, fucking dark ass, weird videos. And when I was in the Netherlands running around, there was a Kabbalah exhibition in Amsterdam, and I tried to get to it. It was too hard to get to. It was packed. A Kabbalah exhibition. And on the front cover, they showed David Bowie in a black and white chalk uniform clothing, like all skin tight, and he's drawing the Kabbalah tree. I was like, I don't ever remember David Bowie into the Kabbalah. And then I saw his eyes, one pink, one blue, one brown. I was like, I don't remember him wearing no green or no brown and blue eye. The dude was David Bowie's totally weirded me out. You know, he's just I don't know if he sold his soul, that he got to live longer in this timeline. So maybe people that sold their souls to the Kabbalah get to live longer, a second round over here. I'm just suggesting. It just seems weird to me that he was still alive.
We'll get a movie one day.
What's that?
We'll get a David Bowie movie one day.
Yeah, we'll get a David Bowie. He's great. I love the guy. I love his
he's
music.
great. There's a lot of good movies like the Motley Crue Dirt movie. I love the Dirt movie, the Motley Crue Dirt movie on Netflix. That's a great fucking movie. The Elton John movie, Rocket Man, fucking boring. It sucked. It's too much of a musical. Now, Bohemian Rhapsody, didn't mind that. That was fine.
It was decent.
It was decent. But the Elton John movie, I decided I was bored one night. I said, I'll check it out. I hate it when they do too much music and it's fantasy. It's like, like then you got Motley Crue Dirt. They fucking metal to the pedal. I mean, they went all out. Ozzy Osbourne licking up his pee on the next to the pool, having dollar bills between his ass cheeks.
What the fuck is that?
I know you guys are into movies, but what the fuck movies you're talking about now, man?
I don't know.
Motley Crue made a movie called The Dirt. It's on Netflix. And Motley Crue said, this really happened. We're going to show it. So there was a scene where Motley Crue's at the swimming pool. Then Ozzy Osbourne comes to the swimming pool all fucked up and drunk. He had a robe on. There's two old couples sitting in a chair. He opened up his robe. He had like dollar bills between his ass cheeks and tells these people to grab it. And then he walks up to Motley Crue band. He pees on the pees on the ground saying, if you guys are crazier, do this. He peed. He started licking his own pee. And that really happened in real life.
It was just. It was
he did it in the movie. He did like, hey, we did it in real life. We're gonna show it. That's ballsy, man.
he bit the head off a bat. I know he got busted for pissing at the Alamo.
He finally got what do you call that word when you get when the governor signs that you're not in trouble no more?
Yeah, he was 86.
He got pardoned because he wasn't allowed to go back to the Alamo. But he actually got pardoned by the governor to go back to the Alamo.
Pissed at the Alamo and bit the head off a bat.
And he was in the elevator one time with Motley Crue saying, "You guys think you're crazy?" He took his shit and put it all on the walls.
Oh my God! Come on, man.
That's an easy one. That's the easy one. I could have beat him on that one in the elevator. I was just in his mouth.
God, man. Come on, man.
But that's easy. That's easy to beat. Come on.
They lived it.
I come on. And he's still alive. I don't know how he's alive.
Now, but Bob, we say that's gross, but what if we were in a rock band, you're getting fucked up with drugs every single day? You'd be surprised what you'll do.
No, I'm not putting feces on a wall. I'm going to tell you right now that ain't happening.
Everybody thinks that I was in such a band, okay? But I wasn't, okay? I didn't do these things. I might look like I was in a rock band, and I started all of this rock and roll lifestyle, but I didn't. I never was there, okay? I'm still here, okay?
I thought we were ZZ Top. I thought we were in a band right here.
Patrick Roberts was in a rock band. I think he played banjo. I think he was a skin flute player, wasn't he? Wasn't he a skin flute player?
We might look. The three of us might look like ZZ Top, but we are not. We are not. Okay, no. It's not us. None of us shave. None of us shave.
Some shows coming up. Just so the people in the chat know. Tomorrow, Matrix Unveiled is coming back on. We have a show. It's called the Matrix Overdrive show tomorrow. And it's just because one night I watched Maximum Overdrive and I saw so much Matrix stuff in that movie. I thought that we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Cool. And then next week, I don't know what of the 3 days, but the Sheath Washers, the Bigfoot group, they're coming on. And I know none of you know this person. Bob does. A guy named Jamie Stragroom is coming on next week. This is the guy who made a video about a stormtrooper who hit his head on a wall, and he wanted to find out who was that actor.
When is he coming on? When is he coming on
next week? He is coming on next week. I gave him the 3 days. I told him he could pick one, so he's gonna pick one of those 3 days, and he's gonna come on. So
next week I'm in transit. I'm trying to get the hell out of England.
Yeah, but you're coming out on the 7th. So we'll be good. Now, also this guy, he interviewed the director of Back to the Future, Robert. What's his name? The guy who directed Back to the Future, and he even asked this guy about the conspiracy theories about 9/11 in one of his questions about Back to the Future. So that'll be interesting to come up.
Yeah,
like I said, nobody knows him, but he's an Australian guy. He's a fun ass guy.
So, did you tell me that he was coming on this week?
We did.
He's coming on next week. Oh, yeah, there you go. Star Trooper. No, I never told you.
You didn't tell me, did you?
No. Guys, this guy is so fun. He made a documentary on an actor who hit his head. He made these people do lie detector tests.
Wow.
So there were people claiming. Now, what we're talking about is in the movie A New Hope. I don't know if you remember this, Vaughn, in the beginning scene where Darth Vader comes through the ship, starts shooting everybody. Okay. One of the stormtrooper hit his head. Yeah, and he actually made a documentary on who was that guy who hit his head.
Yeah, there was a bunch of they were marching behind him, looking all, they're stormtroopers and they're being serious, and they go through a doorway, And so as he goes to the doorway, he hits his fucking head at the top of the. One of them hits his head, but he straightens back up in the movie. So he did it so fast. You go clunk, and then he keeps walking straight. So they totally. Oh, look at this guy! Oh shit!
No, he's referring now, guys. Sorry, I just snuck in as you do.
Yeah, you see what I'm drinking, my friend. You see that? I'm drinking.
Oh wow!
Listen, Rob. You think that's a weird beer? I'm gonna show you a beer that's even more queer. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
more
queer beer. Queer beer. It's gonna be quite a queer beer.
Yeah, you got a Dutchland beer. I know what it is.
Oh.
Does it have a sperm in it? Is that what you guys
There's the name. He interviewed a guy named Robert Zemeckis. That's the director of Back to the Future, Robert Zemeckis. And like I said, he even asked him about the conspiracy of 9/11 with that movie. So it's gonna be a fun show next week.
Let's see what you got.
Man, that ain't a beer.
What I got?
This is a beer.
We are queer beer.
We're queer.
We are queer beer. And of course,
queer beer.
Oh, wow.
0.0%. It's because we are queer beer.
Well, queer beer. There's no alcohol in it.
There's no alcohol in it. That's why it's fucking queer beer.
This is why it's queer beer. Here, I've got the best one for you. Here, I've got this one here. She's got the best.
Of course,
beer.
I didn't open
This
it.
girl
Of
here,
course,
she's
I
got the
didn't
best
drink
beer.
it. I mean, it might
because
just
it's queer beer.
It might only just take you one sip to become. We are queer beer.
Oh, we are
0.0%.
Yeah. I want to try to get this girl. She's got a beer in her hand, but it doesn't say what it is. This Alice in Wonderland. She's like, she just won't let it go, man. But
No,
she's too young for this as well.
She doesn't drink beer. She just drinks.
No, whatever it is, it's made of smaller or bigger. Or well, anyway, she had a knock. Her foot came off or something. So no wonder she put that beer down, girl. Stay where you are. No, stay where you are. No, don't look around. Stay where you are. Hello, guys. How are you doing? And it was good to see you. I thought you didn't want to intrude the show, but I'm like, hello. StreamYard link. I cannot go and not talk. So
today's a relaxed day, so you're more than welcome. I've been enjoying you. I've actually been enjoying your guys' show. The two of you guys have been going crazy. I guess on over here be Sunday
nights, man. You should see the shit I've got for Sunday night, man. I don't know what we were saying. Were you going to go DC or was going to go Marvel, or were we just going to pick our favorite characters? We are going to go DC and Marvel because I've done a video with just DC versus Marvel, and you should see the effects I've done on it, man. It took me about 3 minutes, but you know, as you do. It's probably not the best one I've done yet, but it's getting there. And now my fucking system's crashed. I have to download another. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. I had to download another thing to make movies on. But yeah, it's great to have just having a good vibe. Yeah. It's brilliant, man.
It's
it's
fun to have a show about about heroes, superheroes, and stuff, and
Star Wars,
not virus,
adventure.
Yeah,
you know, adventure of the mind and expands the mind and sort of. I mean, we did go off track on the last show because we had a guest on, and you know, whoever that guest was, you know who you are. If you are watching, I'm going to kill you next time I see you, if I ever see you.
It was Mark.
It was me. Yes, it was me. It was definitely me.
The show is called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I know who I am. But who are you? You just
I am a man.
No, Mark. Who are you? With The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Who the fuck are you?
Hey, Bob, what is he now?
I am the system failure.
Okay.
Well,
man, I've been 3 minutes since fucking 8 o'clock this morning. Relax. Hold on there, brother. That chat we was in earlier on that event 202, man, and that was so fast. I asked you, I said hello. Next minute, look, red. I didn't even. Arsehole, he didn't even say hello. He didn't even tag me. I'm like, oh, no, there it is. I don't follow the chat. I just say hello to everyone, and then I'll scroll up.
Well, since I got you guys up here, I'm gonna share. What does Bob have?
Yoda.
Yoda.
Yoda, it's wise I am.
Oh, you fucking fucker. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, I'm doing something here in the background. I'm just trying to it's stuff.
Well, I told Bob earlier, I found a site that says 50 Mandela effect examples that will blow your mind. So I thought I'll show somebody and we can talk about it. Absolutely. So The first one it shows
Flintstones.
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 It's the Flintstones.
When it says TST, it just blows my mind. I just know
TST.
it's never been TST, but the original word is flint. The original
Flint.
word
Yeah.
Flintstone is a flint. And that's a rock that gives a spark. That's what
Yeah.
we call a flint.
So it would make more sense to be Flintstones, you know.
But the word for Flintstones is Flintstone without a T.
Flint.
With one T.
Wow,
So you see it there written like Flintstones with TST is wrong. I know.
So Vonix, which one is real for you? The one on the left or the one on the right?
So the one on the left.
The one on the left is
Yeah.
the Flint.
I know. The weird thing is I know that the original word derived from Flint. So it actually should be Flintstones. But because in the way that people speak, it became Flintstones. This is really clear to me.
Yeah, well, it's because like Dino Burgers, like Dino, like dinosaur. So all their stuff was half abbreviated. So Flintstones, like Dino Burgers. Yeah.
Well, let's go to the next one.
Here we go with Eric likes these.
Well, I like I like when they pick. These are the ones that blow your mind. You know. Well, come on, give me one.
What's the name of the website?
Oh God, the old Ford.
Here, I'll put the website in the chat.
Oh
so
yeah.
You guys
Okay.
Here we go.
I saw that in 2016 with I had a Ford Ranger. I had a red Ford Ranger, and I looked down at the Ford Ranger, and the curly Q was on there. I was like, I don't recognize no fucking pig's tail.
Yeah, but it used to have a pig's tail somewhere.
Yeah, the pig's tail on that one, man. Yeah. No, it's as well as that the F on the F going across. Some people remember it being more vertical than down the way on the F, which I've got the same angle. And at the bottom of the F on this side, this side of the F, we're in the upside down, guys. On this side of the F, that kind of is going a bit like that as well. So I don't want to twist my finger. It's twisting down a bit, but some remember it that way. So there's 3 or 4 of them. But if you look at the O and the R and the D, the O and the R and the D are joined up as well. But if you switch them sideways, they kind of look the same way as the cola kind of does. But I reckon the F, the bottom of the F that's spinning around is going to end up like a fucking bloody what is it called? Fucking devil's fucking tail tip.
Yeah,
the way the Coca-Cola's gone, looks like a devil's tail. You know that. So when that goes like that, well then, you know, let's use the fan book. I've seen some residue on that one. A newer one, I have some there. But it's a newer badge, so it's obviously Photoshop. But this is a great example, man. Yeah, absolutely. I love Mandela effects. Sir, talking about them all day long, man. Don't show me any more pictures, please. If you want me to shut up, don't show me.
JFK assassination card, but there's no picture.
Okay. There is a great site called alternativememories.com. Anyone can look it up. I get some of my newer Mandela effects up. They come out nearly every day. MandelaEffects.co. And then there's the MandelaEffects.co.uk, which is one. A lad that I know, a guy who runs his website. He puts your videos up on it as well. That's for anyone in the chat. MandelaEffects.co.uk for videos. If you've got content, you put it up. And alternativememories.com. Alternativememories.com is a great one.
I think,
Vinix, you went over that with Tommy. Tell the truth. I think remember you had that morning you were doing all the list stuff. That was alternativememories.com. Great site.
Now, guys, I haven't heard this one. Location of New Zealand. What's up with that one?
Well, I was on a ship. I know exactly where it was because it was the Navy. I know it's right off the fucking where Australia has to get way back down below, down where they quit way down by Antarctica, and then it was kind of off to the fucking side. It would be in my brain. It'd be off from my angle over here. It'd be off to the right side, up at the angle.
Right.
A little ways.
New Zealand.
So
like if Australia Australia looks more or less like the head of a terrier, right? Of a dog.
Bees.
And right, and then New Zealand
it's
used
a
to
good
be like
analogy, man.
the shadow
Right
of the
there.
dog of the color. You know, it used to be south.
Oh yeah,
New Zealand
definitely.
used to
Yeah,
be
yeah, definitely.
southeast of Australia, and now it's northeast. And
Yeah.
and
No,
Australia.
It's southeast now, not northeast. It's southeast now, not northeast. It used to be northeast. Now then it's the other way around. So north. It used to be at the north pole side of Australia. Now it's at the east side, so it's at the bottom. And also used to be on the other side of Australia as well. But that's three people's memories all mixed up into one, and maybe. But we're all mixed up
The
into
weird
each other.
thing about Australia is, Mark,
Yeah.
I thought I found some residue on Australia because
Okay.
of this old pin I found, right? This
Yes.
old button pin I found. And I made a video about it instantly. And I said, "Oh, listen, this is the old shape of Australia that I knew." And everybody said, "Yeah, I also know that shape." And then I started looking up what's the shape of Australia now. And it's exactly the same shape. And
Yeah. Perfect.
the days before that, the shape was completely different. And then I
Yeah.
found the old shape, and I tried to refine it, and all I saw was like the old shape.
Okay.
Well, here's the
Could
map.
have been that could have been a flip flop. I got some residue of Sydney being the capital.
That was
Yeah,
a fucking flip flop.
well,
in
they
front of
flip
my
flop.
face.
They can flip flop in your eyes as well and in your mind. And when they flip in your mind, it tends to flip in front of you on a piece of paper. I've had that happen to me loads of times on shows. If you notice on Australia as well, that bit that goes at the top of it, that seems to have gone straighter now. So if at the very top of Australia, the way it goes around and then it goes down and it goes up. That's gone more straight now. And Sydney,
That's
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, but that island that's above the docks here that we call Australia. I know the name of that island. It's like half used to be Portuguese and half used to be the part of Timor.
I've been there.
I know, but it used to be in the front. It used to be in front of the dog's head, not at the back of the dog's head. Come on.
Well, let me show you, Eric. Let me show you something new about Australia that no one's called out so far. Can you zoom in on Australia? Can you make it bigger?
Let me see.
That's what she said. Sorry. I couldn't help it. Sorry, guys.
Oh, hold on.
Crazy day.
I got a book here. I've been keeping it.
No, I love Australia, man.
Go down. Yeah, make it big and go down. Go down to.
No, come on now. Come on. You just setting me up for more jokes. Go down.
Hold on.
Girls in the chat, boys.
Now make it bigger. Go to Tasmania area. Keep going down. Bigger.
Hold on.
Bigger. Just fucking zoom in on it, man. Just put it. Just get it. Just want a tip. Just that she wants it all. I mean, he wants it all. Not the tip.
Keep going. Okay, now. You can see. I wish I could put my finger up. There is.
Just put your finger.
If you see Tasmania, I've been to Tasmania. If you go up past Tasmania to the left, you guys are going to see what's called Kangaroo Island. That's brand new, guys. It looks like
Kangaroo Island. Okay.
So you look like a dick hanging out of it, like a water inlet.
I like this story, brother.
Like a brain with a dick. See it? Little ass dick.
Man, he didn't want to see the dick, man. Don't be calling it a dick. It keeps on zooming out, man. Call it something else. He might zoom in.
Zoom in on this.
Man.
Zoom in on this.
He doesn't want to. He's in the middle of the ocean now. He's sailing away. They're sail away. Oh, lovely.
So you guys see it right there? It's gonna be right there. You guys see the?
Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I can see that. I can see all the bits and pieces. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and it's right there.
That's a big old penis. That's not a bit of land. Definitely a big old penis. Yeah.
Yeah,
I see it. Yeah. It kind of looks like a snippet or something.
Sticking out right there is brand fucking spanking ass new, straight off the press, man.
Straight out the press, man. Straight hot off the press, man. Lovely, I love that shit. Man, why do I have a green? Why do I have a green thing over my head?
I like it like this. Just keep it like this. So
you know, just leave me
just keep
behind.
it like this, Eric. Please
Dad!
keep it like this. So I don't.
Come on, guys. Can I
Please,
go over
come
that?
on.
Come on.
Just keep him.
I'm
Keep him
fine.
under
I'm
my
fine.
life.
You're not
Oh,
like
no, I don't.
It is brand new. I
Let's see
lived with another flatmate. We're like, I've been all over Australia. I've been in that area. My shit went all over that fucking area. I go, I don't remember that. That's fucking brand ass new.
Man, if there's one thing, that we all have in common with the Mandela effect, we don't remember shit, and we don't remember their shit. Remember our own shit. Sorry. There's the dick there now. I mean the island. I mean the kangaroo island. The dick, man.
You on that one, Eric?
Yeah, man. Nice. Dude, there he goes. Take Mandela effect, the quantum Texas stuff, Danny. Wow, that was pretty quick.
Danny agreed. He goes, yeah, there it is.
Tasmania.
I've been over there, and there's 2 islands outside of Tasmania.
Tasmania.
Islands Tasmania new too. Those are all new.
Man, you could have just pointed behind you on the map behind you. It's probably bigger. I forgot you had a map behind. I forgot you had a. Is that a map behind you? Oh, it is as well. Okay, hell, that's a beautiful map, man. Wow. Josh, that's the first time I've seen it.
Behind him and maps in front of him. There's maps inside of him too.
I'm gonna have to get clocks of the world here because I keep messaging people and realize, it's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Probably my own clock of London where it is in London. Probably the best thing to do.
I only noticed I was a helmsman, so I steered around that area.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm like, I don't remember that area. We would have known that. We would have known that spot.
So, I have a question for you guys, and I don't know if this is Mandela effect or not. It's always been there. Now, I talked about it earlier. The movie Maximum Overdrive. Have you guys seen the movie
Maximum Overdrive?
Okay.
I think so.
Who directed that movie?
Well, I think so. I don't know. If I go, it looks like
who directed Maximum Overdrive?
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Maximum Overdrive. Is that the one that they're in the? Is that the one that were in the airplane?
No, Maximum Overdrive is when all the electronics come alive, all the trucks come alive. A meteorite.
Oh, the meteorite, the old movie. The old movie
is in it.
You're doing the meteorite. Go down Charlie Sheen's fucking illegitimate brother.
Yeah, I was watching it last night. Now the show tomorrow's based on that movie, but the thing is, when I was watching it, it said directed by Stephen King. I was like, when the fuck did Stephen King direct a movie?
Stephen King. Okay.
Stephen King writes the movies. I know he produces on some movies.
I'm sure he directs.
But when did he ever directed a movie? I don't remember Maximum Overdrive being directed by Stephen King.
Just Stephen King, he can write a scenario because he likes to write a book as if it was a scenario. All right.
Oh.
That is what Stephen King does. He just reads a book and then he writes it. And then he writes another book as if it were a scenario, and so that American people can read a book as if it was a film.
Yeah,
that's Stephen King's trick. Okay,
yeah.
He never produced any movie. No.
Yeah, I just don't remember him ever directing Maximum Overdrive.
I never remember him directing a movie.
No. I don't know, man. I thought he did earlier on, but Maximum Overdrive. I wouldn't be able to comment.
That's one of my cult favorite movies. I love it.
We love that movie. We love it. No, he didn't
watch it all the time. And I remember Stephen King came up and said this is one of his scariest movies he ever wrote, but he never remember him saying he directed it.
Not directed.
Right?
But it's on there. It's on there. It says directed by Stephen King. I was like, when the fuck did he direct a movie?
Can I ask you? Can I ask you?
Whatever they say.
Am I going crazy? Is there a tree growing out of my head?
Oh, weird.
I can't get it though. It's not there. Like, it's a tree growing in my head.
Austin, I thought he made a book based on.
Oh, it's 10-0.
Austin, yeah. The movie's based on his book, but I just never remember him directing that movie.
No, he never directed before.
Because me and Bob watch the movie all the time, and I'm always looking up who directed the movies because that tells me if it's going to be kind of good or not. And I don't remember saying Stephen King.
Of course not. Of course not. Well, once upon a time, I read a book, and I was thinking, like, I'm not reading a book.
Did it begin with Once Upon a Time by any chance?
I'm reading a script for an American movie. And I was thinking I was reading a Stephen King book. But then I got to see like, oh, but this guy's just he's just doing the same trick as Stephen King is doing. Because it was so fucking obvious. And then I heard his name and everybody said, oh, but yeah, he's a great writer. No, he's not a great writer. He's a scenario writer.
Yeah.
This guy, he's not writing a book. He's writing a screenplay. He's just writing a scenario. This doesn't look like a book at all. This looks like a book for American people who only seen movies, but this doesn't read like a book.
I just wanted to show you. It said director Stephen King, writer Stephen King, writer Stephen King.
Can you zoom in on the cover on that there? Or should I zoom in on my screen? I would be better off just zooming in on my screen like a job shot, but I like to see his chat. Hello, peroxide oxide, curtain all them. Now I think I might remember it, but I don't know. No, that's the one. That might be the one I might remember. That cover rather.
This is just how stupid people have become.
No, that's now I fucking know that one. Of course I know that.
They think that the writer is also the producer and the director. This is just how stupid people have become by now.
We've seen it all now. Man, where are the Gridroll children when you want them? Look at it. I haven't got that. I haven't got the patience to take that out of that fucking bloody thing. Now it's about 17 foot long anyway. That truck with the truck with the face on it. Yeah, I remember it now. But maximum words escape my mind. All I see is numbers.
Yeah, yeah. I won't talk more about it because tomorrow's show is called Matrix Overdrive. And I'm going to tell you why I think that movie's really about the Matrix versus what's happening. But I want to go back to that share, the 50, because I don't remember any Mandela effect for Gremlins. But I guess
I do. I can tell you some. Stripe. Oh.
And then
Stripe.
And then System, you can tell me about it. It says the Gremlins movie was first released in 1984, and it has since became a cult classic. But even some of the most avid fans still remember that the name of the gremlin was Spike. But the actual name of the villain creature was Stripe.
Stripe.
Oh,
Spike, Stripe your Spike. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that was that came out a couple of years ago. About I don't know, maybe three. I don't know. Someone will probably tell you, I brought this out in 1962. I know this fucking Mandela from that day. Fuck off, dickhead. Who gives a shit? Sorry, I shouldn't really go like that. People do go into great effort about finding these Mandela effects. They shouldn't really take them off. The one to do. Yeah, that one. Spike, yeah. So a lot of because he has a spike, you'll remember being Spike and something or Stripe down his back or whatever.
Stripe because of the white hair.
Spike, but
it was a mohawk.
So we had a mohawk, but he also had the white stripe all the way down it, you know. So when he didn't, when he was the gremlin, he was Stripe, and then when he was the big gremlin, he was Spike. You know, kind of. But what went? I look better. Thank you. Okay, Alice, time to get the guns out, man. He's hiding me behind the shit. You just fucking sit there and you drink your beer now. They can look at you instead of fucking me. So yeah, it's just there's another one on that one is on the Mandela effect as well. But a lot of people with that have dual memory because it is so close together. Spike, Stripe, you know, and it's only one letter. So you know, it is very, 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 very hard to describe or recognize because your mind may make trace like pictures. I see you have MASH one. Is that the one where when Hawkeye did Hawkeye leave? Is that the one? Was it with the lab with the glasses? Did he leave? Radar left. Did he leave or did he not leave?
This is what it says. MASH. If you watch the MASH TV series, you may recall that among the laughs, there were many heartbreaking deaths during the 11th season of the series. Many viewers from the time remember the death of one of the main characters, CPL Walter Radar. Portrayed by actor Gary Bugoff. The fact is, the character remained alive and well until his send-off episode of season 8 of the series, and the actor was one of the two actors who took part in the MASH movie based on the series.
I never remember him.
Yeah,
dying.
see, some remember going back to the farm. He was brought back to the farm. Remember, he went left and went back to the farm. And some people remember he got.
Yeah.
But he came back for the reunion. And he left in season 6 to go back to the farm. Apparently, and this is what I'm reading. I've seen this one before. Yeah. He left in season 6 maybe or whatever it was, and they said they put it in. They went back to the farm. But you do know he was handicapped. He wasn't very well. He has some sort of disease that made him get ill or something as well, which I think well, that's what they say now. You see, my history was. I love the show. I do remember him leaving, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. I was sad when he left anyway, so whether he died or not, I don't be sad. Why would I be sad if a fictional character died on television? Because that's the power of fucking television, you stupid fuck. Oh yeah, sorry. That's right. Alice, shut up, Alice.
Here's a message for system failure. Failure. You need to chill on the energy drinks.
Oh, I'm not chill, man. I haven't even started on my coffee, for fuck's sake. Nah, man, I'm all good, man. I'm like a fucking 1,000 miles an hour all the time, really. Follow this a white rabbit. Do I see a white rabbit now? It's a fucking really chocolate.
The people don't know is that this is the fact. You never saw one of his hands, so he had both hands.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
He had a premature hand. Fingers. He had basically bad fingers on one of his hands. So when he was in a show, he actually hid his hand. So when he
down his pants.
Yeah, one of his hands was down, and one of his fingers were fucked up. He had these weird premature fingers or whatever. So he had his hands one hand tucked in. So the whole show, we all knew I knew the whole show. He had a fucked up hand. Somebody had leaked it out in the press.
Yeah.
Having like a messed up hand.
That might be what you want about him sick or something. Maybe he needed. That's what it could have been. It could have been where he kept his hand off or whatever. But yeah. And then I heard that he had to go back to his farm because his mother or father died at the farm, and that's what it was. But I don't know. It's just 3 or 4 different stories in that one in the book. I loved. He was one of my favorite characters. He reminds me. I have a friend that's a priest. The lad that Mandela affected. That's a priest. He looks the exact same as Radar, except he has a fucking head to head. He's got the hair he has the hair like a monk.
Yeah.
He has the hair like a monk and he looks exactly like Radar. And I'm like, fucking hell, you nerdy looking motherfucker. And then he became a priest and became a teacher. But out of my friends to this day, Mandela affected the head off him 5 years ago. He said, I don't want to know about the Mandela effect anymore. You hit the line and the lamb and all this. And I'm like, my mind, man. I didn't want to come on my show. He's a priest. But he won't tell me what the fucking Mandela effect about the line and the lamb. He says, no, it must be miscommunication. Nudge. He knows exactly. They all know that shit.
Oh, shit. I haven't seen Ocean Girl in a long time. Awesome.
Ocean Girl. Oh, yeah. Hide me behind Ocean Girl. No, you can't. You can hide me behind. I'm only getting charged to go to the shop. I'll be show at 10 o'clock.
You got it. We'll see you later.
No, I'm not going yet. I'm just going. Just in case you look like I'm putting my hand in my pants, I'm just tucking my shit in. But you don't want to be looking at me while I'm doing this anyway. So happy. Put Ocean Girl on in front of me.
Well, we all know.
There's a joint. Look,
we all know about Ed McMahon. We all know that one. We don't need to talk about Ed McMahon. Sex in the City. We all know about that one. Bob, here's one maybe for you. The canonization of Mother Teresa.
Hey, the last wires in the chat, guys. Who's he?
Yeah, but she was never canonized in my time.
Say it again. Who Mother Teresa? Here's one for you that you might be saying this one now. St. Patrick, who was never canonized as a saint now, apparently.
Well, St. Patrick's on the flag now. He's on the.
But do you remember him being canonized as a saint?
Nah. Well, I know. No, he's a myth.
Well, okay. Well, then maybe from America he's a myth, but I remember him being canonized. And now he's not being canonized. When I saw that, I said, you know what, I'm coming this. I want to get this Mandela effect and I'm going to put it out its own arse. I won't even know what it is when I put the point to.
He's got to be canonized. He's on the British flag. The St. Patrick's on the British flag.
He's Welsh, isn't he? He was Welsh, I think.
No, I thought he was Irish. So
no, he's not fucking Irish. No, he's not Irish, man. He was Welsh.
Really?
Yeah. St. Patrick was Welsh, man.
Well, according to the flag, now this is what I got from the flag. I mean, back me up. You guys look it up and debunk me because I could be wrong. But the flag, the British flag, has the stripes are tucked in the corner. They used to be in the center.
Well, that's to do with that's St. Patrick's Cross and all that. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
they're all fine. Yeah, I get where you're going. I get where you're going now. Yeah, but that's something the red flag and that the Northern Ireland flag and all mixed in with it as well. Yeah. I remember. I know what you're saying now. Yeah. No, St. Patrick's Welsh.
And then St. George.
St. George is. Is there page to say we didn't have one of our own? Just say we'd take one of yours. The reason why we didn't have any was because we were all motherfuckers. We were all sent to bloody off somewhere else, somewhere country to build that country up, and we were all just left in the field taking mushrooms. So we said, "Hey, we'll take one of yours, man. Take one of yours to Welsh." Oh,
this is what it says.
I don't know. I haven't a clue why he's not.
This is what it says about the canonization of Mother Teresa. Many people today believe that the famous Catholic nun and missionary Mother Teresa was canonized by the Pope back in the 1990s while she was still alive. The true thought is Mother Teresa was declared a saint by Pope Francis just a few years ago on September 4th, 2016. The possible explanation of this false memory is that even while she was alive, Mother Teresa was often referred to as a saint for her charity work and mission.
Huh. I have no idea.
Yeah, I remember both. And it's not, listen, guys, it is not, if anyone's having dual memories, it is not right to have dual memories. A lot of us will have dual memories on a lot of stuff. So, don't doubt your mind if you have dual memories. It's not because you're going crazy. It's because you have your own memories and you have their memories. And just don't worry about it.
Just look at Mother Teresa's face and tell me if she's a saint or not. Okay.
Well,
look at the way she behaves. Look at the portray she tries to portray.
Here.
And then look at her face and tell me whether she's holy or not.
Eric, see that pop up. See the pop up there. See the pop up.
Look at that so-called saint's face. Just tell me that she's not a criminal. Just tell me that she's not a criminal. Anybody look at this woman's face and tell me that she's not a criminal. Just look at her face.
Look at my face. Do I look like a criminal? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Buddy.
She's not a criminal. Okay. She's not a criminal.
Yeah. Can I just say one thing to you, Eric? So if a pop-up pops up when you're showing a screen, knock it off straight away. That's AI putting your camera on.
Ew.
If it pop on, every time a pop-up pops up on your screen, that's the next layer. Like when you're looking at a screen like that, if a little pop-up turn, just keep your mouse on and pop it off. That just means they activate your camera like that, and they can do it anytime. It's just what I can see happening anyway.
So what, Mark? So what?
Fuck off, man. You should do that.
No,
kiss my ass, man.
No.
Why not, man? I'm joking with you. Oh, you made me drop my shit, bro.
We also have
relax, will you, for fuck's sake?
We also have this woman in Holland, and she is also being this.
Fucking talk to that cunt.
She's been called Mother Mary of Holland.
Next one.
She has this evil face.
Yeah, you know her history kind of came back as well. Her history turned to be a bit weird. She turned out to be a nasty bitch as well.
Where he says.
Let's go on to the next one. Let's go on to Neil Armstrong's death. Now, Neil Armstrong's death. It says he may be the first human being to have ever set foot on the moon. And the author of the famous phrase, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." But the odd fact is that a large number of people have no recollection about Armstrong's death. It seems that many people seem to have forgotten that the legend passed away in 2012, while the others probably let the news pass by them. Many people believe that the astronaut, which could be because they saw the headlines of the news about the anniversary of Armstrong's death a year later.
Have you ever heard about lie upon a 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 lie? Just tell me when it's enough and when you heard of it. Have you ever heard of lie upon a lie? Come on.
Well, I remember what's his name? That director Eric. You know the one who did the fake moon landing. Hubert, whatever. Ron Hubert. What's this called? Oh God, he did 2001. What the hell? 2000.
I'm Batman. Sorry. Sorry, go on. I was just looking at Boris. He was giving me shit, so I thought, "Well, get Batman in."
That's the best appearance you did until now. Okay.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I love you, gas mask man. I'm gas mask man all the way, brother. I'd vote for him for president, definitely. No, don't vote for this guy. He's really me, guys. It's not really Batman. It's not really me.
Bob, you were saying.
Sorry, there's a director that did that 2001. But anyway, they interviewed him, and they also talked about one of the astronauts that had died, and his name was mentioned when they were interviewing him a couple years back in a big interview, asking him before that director died, did he do the moon landing? And supposedly he had put out a secret tape of himself confessing to the moon hoax. So he made the moon hoax.
But the funny one about that one, the funny one that came up for me 5 years ago now, that was where all the tapes were missing. We see we're always missing anyway. Of course, it would have only come out eventually, but the tapes of all the moon landings gone missing. The conspiracy theory when they landed on the moon, there's 2 people there going to fuck off and not come back again. When the transmission went, when they went, it was all pre-recorded, obviously by Kubrick, or because of what happened up there, they knew what was going to happen, so they fucking put it in the studio and said record it, no everything up, because when we go up there with them lights we're seeing up there, we're going to definitely see some bitch up in that fucking moon. So let's do a fake one here before we go up, and let's pretend the signal is gone. Let's mess with their mind. Say, oh yeah, we're on it. Oh yeah, the signal. We got the signal. Fuck off, dickhead. You never went. You know what I mean? Fucking get over it. Sorry. That's my theory on it. I do think it did go, but when they went through it because it is plasma. There is a solid thing inside that, but it's about that size in comparison to that size. If you know what I mean. So there is a structure inside it, and they go through it, they don't land on it. So when they did try to land it, first time they went through it, and I think that was Sputnik. When Sputnik 2 went up in 1959, and that was the second one. So what happened to the first one? Did it hit the floor? Did it go straight through it and bang off the middle of it? Because number 2 went up in 1959. I have a book there I can show you. It says what they were going to do when they landed on it and all in 1959. They realised, all this shit going through it. Oh, well, yeah, okay. We're going to have to do something. Let's do a book on it. We're doing a book on it. I got the book there. And, then it's just, I don't know. Listen, I've got a book there saying the moon is this size. I have another book there somewhere in the house that says it's this size. It has to be plasma, man. If a scientist can't fucking figure out what size the fucking moon is, and if they do, and they put it in a book, and then a book 20 years later comes out and it's twice the size. Come on, man. Use the fucking name. I think I
had 3 words of that entire thing you just did.
Oh, sorry. I have a book here that says the moon is this size.
I got plasma.
So there's a plasma. There's a plasma moon. No, there's a plasma moon. I have it in 2 or 3 books there. One book says it's like, say, this size. I don't know what the diameter it is. Oh yeah, just do that. Wait, just thank you while I'm just doing that fucking hand gesture. Upper upside over my head. No, it's fine. Man, you cracking me up, man. Oh no, fucking. Here, this is what it is. This is what it looks like. This is exactly what the moon looks like. Well, basically, what it says, it's an eighth of the size of what it is, and then another book says that's exactly. I would see the moon rising. 8 of the size. Another one says it's like twice the size of what it is. Anyways, and then books are 20 years is the difference, and the one that I got first is 1920s. So 1920s, they should scientists, if they could fucking map how far the stars are away. Oh yeah, man. I like that shit, man. No magic here, please. No magic here. That's, man, you're breaking the rules of the magic circle. We have not let you. We cannot let you in the circle.
I don't know.
I love that.
I don't know what the moon is.
Man, it's a fucking big ball in the sky, man. Big fucking projection of someone's ass.
Weird things are going on.
Weird things going on.
No, for me, it looks like everything's frozen for me. But hey, this next one. Now, should I even care about Reverend Billy Graham's death? Why do I care about Reverend Billy Graham?
Well, you know.
Yeah.
What's so special about this guy that I even care about his death?
Who the fuck is he? Why do you even mention this guy?
Well, he was in the top 50.
I'm sure that's his
Many
job.
people are not sure where to place the televised funeral of Evelyn's Reverend Billy Graham in the years, even though it happened just last year, February 2018. Some even swear they remember watching the funeral on TV, but who the fuck is Billy Graham?
Well, he was an evangelist.
Billy Graham.
Yeah, Billy Graham is an evangelist. I think he liked young male hookers, prostitutes.
Now,
Who doesn't, man? Who doesn't? I mean, not young or not male. Sorry.
There's no
hookers.
you, Mark.
I retract that. I do retract that. I mean hookers, but I don't like hookers. But anyway, if you do have a spare night off, girls, and you are single, I am single as well. I'm just setting myself there.
What about this next guy, Abe Vigoda? Who the fuck is Abe Vigoda?
He was definitely
Is he live or dead? What it says? Yeah, he's a famous
Abe
actor.
Vigoda. Okay.
Who's Abe Vigoda?
Where did he go? Where did he go to?
I'm gonna type it in. Abe Vigoda.
Does it not say what? Just click on it. It should say what the whole. Like if you put on his name on Abe Vigoda, it should come up. The Lindenberg baby. Oh no, there's so much residue. There's residue in the Simpsons on the Lindenberg baby. The Grandpa Simpson. Oh, I'm the Lindenberg baby. I never was found, or whatever that Lindenberg baby one. That's residue on the Lindenberg baby, not being found.
I know who the guy is now.
Okay, who is he?
Baby, they finally found me. I am the Lindbergh. That's
what. Someone had to fucking. I think they stopped looking for you, man, when they realized it was you, not Bonnie. He'd be all right in his own. He'd be all right in his own. They sent you away in Moses' basket. They said, he'd be all right, man. He'd be all right.
He was stolen by the Dutch.
I love you, brother.
Yeah, I remember him now.
He's stolen by the Dutch, all right.
I never knew this guy's name. Wow.
That's how I ended up with you guys.
Varnish. I don't know, but I'm gonna get stoned by the Dutchman tonight anyway. So. Big old lump of green. Oh, there's a lot of it, man. It smells funky. That's funky stuff. I have a rabbit here. He was running around earlier on trying to hear. I had this toy and I had the big yolk in front of him. He has the clock. He's like, start. Let me show you. I had this right, and he had it. I'll show you what he had. I can do it. I had him run around the floor, right?
Okay, guys. Here's a good one.
You know the way you count the stick.
Let's go to this one. Let's go to the Challenger. This is the better one. The Challenger Space Shuttle explosion. The actual tragedy of the Challenger Space Shuttle exploding just 73 seconds after liftoff occurred on January 28, 1986, and was even televised and shown live on TV. But there are still numerous people who believe that the incident occurred in 84 and 85. Huh. Really? I never heard of this one.
I've heard the date changes, all right, but I thought I'm just trying to think of my own. But then I heard there was more people died, and then people didn't die in it. Then I heard another one where they hadn't died and they had died. But that's just, the conspiracy theories coming out, people, as they do. And then I heard of people like they're hanging with Elvis on this fucking desert island somewhere, whatever, Lost or whatever that is. That Lost island where they're all dreaming shit. It's weird for that one.
This person says, Tom Murr says 1986. I watched it. I was 15. I remember watching it too, but I don't remember what year it was.
Yeah.
I would have been quite young because it didn't shock the shit out of me at all. I had been thinking, it didn't shock me at all. But then again, I didn't know what I suppose compassion was for someone fucking dying live on TV. At that age, so I might have been. And I was born in '74, so I would have been 12. But then I would have been probably drunk. I was Irish, for fuck's sake. I was probably pissed. I didn't give a shit. I was probably in the pub at 12.
Now, this next one, this is no Mandela effect for me at all. Leonardo DiCaprio's first Oscar. For me, it was always The Revenant.
Yeah,
he nominated before, but he never won one before.
No, not for me neither. I think that could have been something to do with it. Well, because we know our actors and we know a little bit about movies that more so than a lot of other people. See them kind of ones they sneak in there as people who don't know shit. You know what I mean? It's not that they don't know shit. It does mean there's also people from that timeline where you didn't grow. You obviously grew. So I'm not going to say that if you do remember it, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is for Mandela effects like that to come in, there are ones that are sneaking in there, and certain websites do have them. I'm not going to say any of them, but certain do. But you can just tell by reading the fucking headline. Yeah. And you just decide whether you want to know or not. I mean, I like to look at the ones that I do know or shit and see what the stories they make up, because you can twist the story then, and you can start twisting it back on other stuff. Because they make up elaborate stories on Mandela effects, and what you find is the elaborate stories they're making up on other Mandela effects that are fake are the ones that are real, ones, kind of ish. If you look at certain ones.
Whether you have an anchor memory or not, right? Or something.
Yeah, well, I've started a memory palace in my mind. I think they're about 25 years ago, and I locked the fucking dome and I couldn't figure out. Everyone, do you know what a memory palace is? Or memory fucking castle where you go in and look around and hide shit. So I done that, but I couldn't unlock the key to fucking find out where all this fucking shit is. I used to always say, like, it's in my mind, but it's not in my. It's escaped my head, but it's still in the room. It's still in the room now. I found the door to the room. So yeah, memory palace and shit like that. Yeah, you can kind of probably put in different shit on it. But yeah, fucking hell, yeah, of course, fucking. It can be fucking risky business. It can be risky business, as it says on the screen. Tom Cruise, famous dance in risky business. It's also in the Goldbergs, by the way. The Goldbergs, the young lad does it. He slides across the floor. He's got it. You have lost so much residue, and there's no denying that. Hello, Clarice. Now I found the guy who done he done a great version of that. He done the actual. He dubbed it because he's got the mask on anyway. What do you remember? Hello, Clarice. I read the books and all to see if I could find the residue for that one. I didn't read the book. See if it's in the book and not the film and stuff like that, and see if I can find stuff. But there's no.
Does it say hello, Clarice in the book?
Well, I haven't read it. I got it to read it. I got that. I got Jaws, and I also got Forrest Gump one to see if it says it in the books and stuff like that. Just to see, because Jaws one now is we're gonna need a bigger boat to yoga. Well, you're gonna need a bigger boat from we're gonna need a bigger boat. So I got that book. I got the Silence of the Lambs book. I didn't read, and I started to read Forrest Gump, and I read it, and I can't remember if it said life is or life was because I blocked it out. It probably says life was, but now I'm probably going to project it next time I read it. So I read that one first. So let me take a rain check on that, boys. The book is there. I don't want to read it while we're talking, but yeah. I proved to you tonight as well that I have two different versions of the Lord's Prayer in the same vein of religion. So you have the Lord's Prayer with Our Father who art in heaven. I don't want to play the rest of it. I've got two versions of the Lord's Prayer in the same genre of Bibles, and I also have poems and psalms as well, which is just for religious shit. It doesn't really matter what I have. It doesn't matter. Sorry, I just start talking. I just can't stop talking because I'm nervous. I'm nervous to be here, guys. There's so many of us.
So, Bob, I have a question for you. Has your flight been canceled yet, or is it still on?
Oh, man. Oh, sorry. Sugar Ross has a new album out.
Who?
You guys know Sugar Ross?
Okay.
New album, man. It's fucking badass. No, my plane was canceled and then rescheduled again. And then the entire airport, to find out the entire airport in Manchester has been shut down. So now I have to get my ass to fucking London.
Wow, serious. Call me, man. Let's get a fucking point, man.
No, the reason I'm bringing it up, in the state of Washington, our governor, our dumbass governor, is going to be coming on the air tomorrow. Basically, May 4th was going to be the where things are supposed to be opened up. Well, he's going to extend it to May 30th. But get this, right? He's gonna open up the golf courses.
Oh, of course he is, man. Rich bastards out there, man.
Exactly. So the rich people, because that's the only people that can play golf, right? Because golf is expensive. Golf ain't cheap. So the rich people gets to go play fucking golf, and they're gonna keep everything else like no movie theaters, no nothing.
Good job, I'm rich, isn't it? Man, Man, if I got a fucking golf club, man.
Do you get the message?
Man, you look like you're playing golf there, Voynich. You
I mean,
look like you're playing golf, Voynich. Are you playing golf at the moment? You look like you.
because I have good lighting. But does anybody get the message?
Yeah,
Does anybody get the message
will,
that
man,
there is doctors, fraudulent doctors, there's fraudulent nurses, and people on the golf courses can go out and play golf. Well, we cannot even get our groceries. Does anybody get the message?
Oh, that's what it comes down to, man. That's what it comes down
go
to.
up and riot, and when you go up and riot, we got everything.
Man, don't just Voynich, man. Voynich, don't just. You might start a riot here. Am
I spoiling the party here? Am I spoiling the party here? Okay, just let me know. Just tell me I'm spoiling the party, okay?
Man, just sweep your floor. Just sweep your floor and play golf there with your sweeping bush.
No.
I'm joking. You didn't actually look like you were golfing there for a second.
Can you imagine 4 of us go playing golf together? Holy
man,
shit.
I used to play golf. I was shit at it, man. I was shit at it, but I used to go with a guy, good friend of mine.
But I tried.
Oh yeah, I
tried.
Yeah, I was good. My friend was even. Well, I was good. I was shit. My friend was really good, but I used to beat him because he used to give me a handicap. And anytime he'd go into the fucking all sorts in my first show. Anytime he used to be like, you fucking shit, man. Be like that kind of thing. But at the end of it, if I bet him, I'd be like, I hope he wouldn't talk to me for 2 weeks. I'm like, for fuck's sake, it's on your game, man. I lost about 15 balls, for fuck's sake. You gave me 15 shots ahead, I bet you by 1. And you're going to not talk to me? Well, then fuck off and see you in the pub. Do you want to fight? I'm joking with you. Right next man.
Bob makes it down here, Bob. You and I.
Put the club down. Put the club down.
We'll go play golf. Yeah, I gotta find out where we're, dude. Because remember, the Manchester airport is completely closed. They're not flying to London.
Just get his coach down, man.
In England can't fly to the other town, so I gotta catch trains. But I found out that the trains weren't running, so they're running on a limited schedule. So I gotta figure that fucking out. So I'm gonna be out there throwing my ass with a bunch of fucking British truck drivers.
Man.
England, dude. Give me
listen. The trains are going past my house every fucking 5 minutes, man. If you can get yourself to London the night before the fucking you fly, you can come and stay in my. You can sleep in my bed, and I will sleep in the sofa because I obviously do. And then you know what? It's literally one train from here straight into Victoria, bang, or wherever you want to go.
Yeah, I don't think I'll make it to the plane, man. I don't think I'll probably end up passing out and not making it.
Well, you know what I mean? Just come out and just have a fucking drink, man. We go to the pub. If there's no pubs open, I'll just break into one and we do that. And I have a friend of mine that owns a pub. I have a friend of mine that owns a pub down the road. Irish dude, man. Let's go have a drink, man. Seriously, that's the offers are open, man. Seriously, man.
Yeah, no problem. I might take you up. But I'll get
100%, man. I'd love to meet you, man. I'd love to meet you.
Apparently, our governor is in line with the Oregon governor and California and Nevada, so they're all doing the exact same thing. Now, this is weird, Bob. This is actually weird. Voynich, remember Brian Stavely played a video of him going to Walmart, and they had a lot of clothes, a lot of things closed off that you can't buy. But what was weird about that? Remember on our show Tuesday, I told you that last Sunday I went to Walmart and it was the most normal thing I ever saw in my life. Nobody was wearing masks. Nobody was cleaning. You could buy whatever you wanted. But the Walmart in California that Brian went to, you couldn't even buy some clothes. So it's like each state is making up their own rules.
Of course, There'd be one state would be governed by other governors or whatever. So one country will be harder than the other. Sorry, one person will be harder than the other person. I shouldn't swear. One governor will be harder than the other, so they'd be more restricted on. And then one person might be more of a gangster. Said, you know what? There's more demand on it. But you know what? It is all sectional. It is all across the USA. These are all fucked. I'm sorry to say, these are all fucked. You know, every county, every whatever we call them county. I used to call them counties. Every county is governed over a different government. So let's say. So imagine every state in the USA.
Every county is.
Hold on, are you going to keep putting into me before? Okay, no worries.
I'm sorry, but every county is trying its own measures, you know.
Exactly.
Worldwide, they were just trying to see, this works there, that might even work better in that area. It's ideal, you know. It's ideal. ideal just
Exactly.
to put one thing in and to see, let this one react in that way, let that one react in that way, let that one react in that way, let that one react in that way.
What that guy says.
Ideal for somebody who is on top. Come on.
What that guy says. Just before he interrupted me for finishing saying exactly what he said.
I feel
But anyway, I love you, Voynich. You know. But I have the thing where if someone speaks, I have to stop talking because I've got fucking manners. That's what it is.
No, I didn't,
you asshole.
I didn't notice that.
I love you, Voynich.
I didn't know.
Sweeping the floor, man.
I didn't realize there's another big show that's going on the same time as this show, the event 202. I forgot. I thought that was 5 p.m.
Man, I was in there for man. As I said, what Voynich is. I said a lot to Voynich. Now I could see was this red thing going past me. And I don't know, just like fucking hell, man. It's like mad in there, man. There's so many people in there. It's crazy. Great panel, and like that's the thing with the tour that I think everyone. I met a lot of them at Speaker's Corner, and I was looking forward to doing that tour. And it is a bit. I'm actually getting a bit pissed off now, but I'll try a bit of fucking emotion. I would have loved that tour, man. It would have been great to meet all them guys, lifting the lid and all them guys, And I think it was 4,000 people in there. 5,000 was it?
Right now, they're 3.2 thousand watching.
Fuck me, man, that's amazing. And it's good that they started an hour early with music.
Bob, it's a big, huge flat Earth convention going on online.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
okay.
Karen B is doing it. So I didn't realize that we're overlapping with it because
Yeah, Dave Murphy's on here. I think he done. I met him, and that's do not tell anyone else, right? Yeah. So he was doing his talk, and and this Pavlov, if you're watching, I'm gonna smack you next time I see you. So this Pavlov guy came over to his face, right, and I went straight up to him, and poor old Dave was poor old Dave. I'm sure he was planting him. I didn't know the rules. But yeah, Dave Murphy had organised this, and it looked pretty good.
I do want to say to the people that's here watching us right now in the chat,
I'll go there.
You guys watching, because I know this is a big event. A lot of you are going. We got 20 people. That's pretty good with the huge event that has over 3,000 people. Absolutely. So we're all in the same community. So that's kind of,
I'm not gonna watch it though.
No, do you know what? There's so many different panels on. Like there's like 12 or 14, maybe 16. What I'd say, Rick, is the best way to maybe do is look at it later on and look at the section of people. Some of them you don't want to, or not that you don't want to see them all, but some of you want to see. Just do it in sections, I suppose. I'm definitely going to go back and look some of it because I don't, there's not enough fucking time in the world.
I might put on cartoons or something like that. I don't know. I don't like people that are too serious. I don't like people that think they know stuff. And actually, I get a headache from too much information, especially if it's fake.
No, I know. You're right. Sometimes you can get an overdrive of too much.
It's not real, man.
No, it's not weird at all, man. I don't know. It's not because I'm the same as you, brother. I like to have. If I get serious for a minute, then I have to switch it. I have to switch it to comedy. I always go to comedy and make a joke of it, and then if that doesn't get me, well, fuck you then. It doesn't matter me. We have to do it. We have to do it that way because we go up serious and we fucking jump into a comedy. Reverse the soul or whatever, and then fucking back out again. You know what I mean? I love even submersing in TV. Yeah. I love fucking what are the names?
I like what this guy says. Brian, all that kind of stuff. Fucking Brian says, "I think you got more watching than it says." And
oh yeah, definitely, man. As always, man. Like I share. Listen, I've been sharing my stuff. But here's the way it goes. I've been sharing my stuff with groups. 70,000 people in it, right? And we got by 2 people watching. Then I realized that, no, here's another thing, right? Hi Tracy. Just after I asked the admin, because I know the admin said, listen, I never wanted to ask you to do it. Can you share it to see what happens? So we shared it, and he came back to me with the picture. It showed the heading of my show, but it was blank. He clicked it, there was nothing on it. And he shared it himself in his own group. I'm like, what? So my System Failure 2 was being blocked in certain countries on certain times. I thought, nah, it can't be. So I dropped it in another few groups that I know. I mean, my own groups have got 1,300 on it, and there's more groups as well. Yeah. One person came in. Do you think I went down subscribers in the last week? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what these numbers are. What it start, but I noticed because when my other channel got dropped, I got crazy. I was like, fucking. I was a bit mad, right? I went a bit off the scales, forgot my fucking soul for a minute. But you know what? I know where my soul is. It's in my back pocket. And I started focusing on the numbers. And I realised, okay, and I noticed them going up and down and up and down. And I knew I saw a pattern there, but I knew I'd seen it before. And I just wanted to make sure I wasn't seeing shit. And now I know what it's like. So it doesn't bother me if I got 850, 750, 201, fucking who cares. Start focusing on that. They're watching you. They won't give it to you. YouTube won't give it to you because they don't want you having it. And then the story, and then give it to you when they want you to have it. And they let you know who's watching you when you want to fucking when you want to be. And that's it. But it is definitely being totally, and it probably says it in the small, in the small print of that last update they had. We can tell you if you got subscribers.
We got a couple more people that's up in the chat. Matrix Media just jumped in the chat. Hey, Matrix Media tomorrow. The show is about the Matrix, so Matrix Media, watch tomorrow. It's called Matrix Overdrive.
Matrix Overdrive.
With the guy on the Matrix Unveiled channel. He's a great kid. He's awesome kid. Great shoulders. It's gonna be fun. I asked him to bring a guy on named Zen too. That I'm hoping to get the guy named Zen on, which he's a cool, mellow Matrix guy.
Who's Zen? Is it like Zen Matrix?
Okay. Remember? Okay, you know Red, right? Now, imagine Red as imagine his potential, but as a stoner, relaxed, kicking back kind of a person. That's Zen. Okay. He believes the same thing, but he's more relaxed, more just
laid back kind of guy.
Where you think, is he awake or is he asleep?
Is he awake or is he asleep?
He's probably high. He's probably like someone's using this thing. I like doing that.
He's a really cool guy. He's just Bob.
What's going on? Oh no, that's
on this channel. We're a family-friendly channel.
Are we?
Yeah.
Can we not say fuckabolics then?
We don't.
Can we say fuckabolics?
No, we don't.
Bad things out here.
Oh no! Here, quick! There's something in your screen. Get that. Look up. There was something on your screen there, Rob. I know. Alice, put that down. Alice. Who the fuck is Alice?
Let me ask Vonage something. Hey, Vonage, are you going to be doing another live show today or anything?
No. Well, maybe
I am.
But at the moment, I'm making burgers.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Cooking? It looked like you were sweeping the floor, man.
Yeah,
no. You said you are. Are you doing it on your actual channel?
I need to do that tomorrow to sweep the floor because I need a cleaning lady to care of my female son.
Man, if you don't mind seeing me in a maid's outfit, I'll come and clean for you any day, brother.
There you go.
But in fairness, you would probably better off. I don't even want to see myself in that.
I don't want to see you in a female outfit.
Are you sure, man? Are you sure? I would gladly do it for you, man.
I got the same question for you, Sister Failure. Now, what do you got going on today?
I'm going to put in the link now into the chat if that's right. I was going to ask Tracy to put it in. I'm not sure if she's blue or not because I can't even tag anyone in the chat. I'm sure Tracy's blue in your chat, and if she's not, you should.
Is it on your main channel or?
It's on my backup, so I'm gonna put it in right now. Link to tonight's show. I've made the one I normally make videos with. That thing's gone down, right? That program. So I downloaded another program. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? It's what's called Photoshop. I don't know, some sort of fucking, what's it called? Some movie maker, video pad. I've downloaded video pad. I've just made a video with video pad, my first video I've ever made. And with this one, so I upgraded my system to different videos. So I tried a new technology last night I've done a video. It's called Terence McKenna. Do you know who Terence McKenna is? Does anyone know who Terence McKenna is? No. He does all these psychedelics. He talks about psychedelics and stuff like that and whatever. And he's a shaman, or he knows a lot of shamanism and stuff. But I used to listen to that kind of stuff when I was, fucking in the middle of a desert with a fucking gun going. No, don't fucking bomb! That kind of shit to meditate, whatever. But he's, I found some of his stuff again. I said, right, so I use this technology. It's funny because you can use this algorithm or whatever, and you can start making the matrix. You can make things appear in front of you, like you put code in front of you. So I started using this kind of stuff, and then the fucking thing stopped on me. So I have to use a new one. So the next video I'm going to do will just be a slideshow. I haven't even watched it. I've uploaded it. It's ready to go for tomorrow's show. I've got like, I've done 40 gigabytes of videos in the last 3 or 4 days. 40 gig, right? 40 gig of videos. That's like 50 or 60 videos. I cannot stop making videos. So please, someone either shoot me, throw me back out that window, or fucking shove something down my throat like a big fucking drink of alcohol. Not one of them fucking But please take me away from this. But yeah, I've got loads of videos tonight. I'm going to be doing Mandela effects. Well, guests come on. If you're not already subbed to that one, that's my link. If you're not already subbed to this one, Sister Failure 1, please do. I never asked for subs. I just want to get 1,000 subs so I can go out and fucking live stream these cunts. Sorry, I mean people out there, whoever they're. Anyway, you go on, you bikers. Anyway, I just wanted to get that. I never asked for subs, guys. I don't really want subs. You know, it's just if I get to 1,000, I can literally stream. But I'm not going to get to it. I'm not going to be able to stream live on that till the 22nd of May for System Failure 1 and System Failure 2 backup channel. Like 200, and I got a fucking strike off them back in Egypt. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't swear too much, guys. But anyway. Oh, a girl. Sorry. Before you go on, a girl has made me backdrops like your stuff. So I've got like upgrades that says live now in the bottom corner and these other bits when I'm live. So I've got all these different backdrops. This girl came to me. She made me them all last night, and I woke up this morning. It's like other ones, Hulk smashing and all. It's like fucking hell, wow! And I was like, made a couple of videos with them last night, and then my fucking systems crashed. I'm like, fuck you! I'm gonna download another one. Bang! You're not getting me that easy. But anyway, I'll shut up now.
I have to go to a chiropractor appointment at 12:10, so I have to end this a little earlier today. So I have to end this, but tomorrow. Come on, Matrix Overdrive with Matrix Unveil, and I appreciate everybody jumping on. I appreciate System Failure jumping on. We do science fiction talk on Sunday nights, which is fun on the Last Mile channel. It's just fun, free talk. It's nothing serious at all. And Voynich is an awesome guy.
Voynich, do this one. Voynich, do this one. See if we can do this.
Voynich is doing a dance. So
you do that, Voynich.
All right, guys. I actually have to end this, but I love all of you.